With me now is one of my favorite guests, Beverly Serral. We're so happy to see you today, Beverly.
Hi, Jenny. Nice to be here.
And I'm so excited about our topic today because we are talking about the remake of one of your properties. I think we've touched on it once or twice when you've been here before, but we've got the finished product today, right, at 76 Sea Pines Drive, South Sea Pines Drive?
That's right. That's right.
So can you, before we get started or while we get started, can you tell us a little bit about the history of this property?
Yes, let me tell you how it all came to be,
Sure.
how we started. So I have some great clients from Atlanta who were looking for, they thought initially just a second home. But as we talked about and they learned more about our rental concept, they thought this could be great. So we could do this. They knew we would take really great care of their property, have a really great quality of guest enjoying their property. They could up their budget a little bit,
right,
get a little closer to the beach because the property would help to support itself. So that's kind of how we then started looking for not only something that would be a great rental property, but also something that they would really enjoy for their own family.
Absolutely. Now, can you tell us, the state of affairs when they bought the property? What condition was it in, and how did it look?
It was in original condition, built in the 70s. This particular house is just on the corner of Bald Eagle West and South Sea Pines, directly across from the beach walk, which was another great attribute there. And in years past, the previous owners had combined the two lots behind the lot directly behind this property, then built a pool, so there's a lot of privacy behind the house as well. And all of that kind of coupled with the fact that it was really worth renovating. I know that you and I have talked about that before. We were looking for things like vaulted ceiling, lots of light, good bedroom separation, a kitchen that is able to be opened up. And we did all of those things here and really took it. We did floors, walls, ceilings, moved a wall, and redid all the bathrooms, the kitchen, totally gutted. We were also even taking a portion of the garage and making it into a mudroom, laundry room. So everything just all kind of came together.
Well, and the pictures, I mean, they're spectacular. The house looks amazing. So can you kind of take us through that transformation process?
Yeah, we started off by selecting a few pieces of furniture actually that we kept. You can maybe tell some of the pieces are older. We had a great demi-lune piece and a desk and some other really cool, there was an Art Deco chest of drawers that we painted. We kept all those things painted, changed the hardware. We changed all the hardware and the doors in all of the house, everywhere in the house. Took the wall down between the kitchen and the living room to open that up and make a very cool kind of bar there. Yeah. And really, there's not a surface that was left, untouched.
Yeah. Well, and it just looks so fresh, and we touched on before about your consistent aesthetic. It's so beautiful, modern, but comfortable. And I just love your taste when it comes to these kinds of things.
Well, thank you so much, and I have to give credit to my client in this particular case. Really took our portfolio and our concept and what we know works and attracts a great guest, and she took that book and just sort of ran with it.
To the next level, yeah.
She chose everything, and I think it turned out fabulously, and it's going to be a real favorite of our rental guests.
Absolutely. Now, what are some of your particular favorites before we wrap up about the house?
Oh gosh, I would have to say probably the location is really stellar. Being right across the street from the beach walk, that was something that was very important to us. So not only for their family, but for the guests who can get directly to the beach in a really easily accessible way. Little things that we look for, like there's a circular drive. So we can park multiple vehicles there. Almost everybody can get out, anytime they want to. And that privacy factor in the back, and the fact that the pool was actually newer. The pool's quite a bit newer than the house was. Now it all just kind of seems to all feel new.
Together.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, what a fantastic property and transformation. Thank you so much for sharing with us today, Beverly.
You're welcome.